January 22nd, 2025. Did I say 24 on the last one? Don't remember. Vlog entry number 2. I guess it should be noted that as I kind of explore this form of documenting, that it also kind of falls under the probably it would be useful to be more entertaining and maybe a little less methodical and slow, as I am prone to do. I like to think purposefully about what it is that I say. So yeah, that'll be a muscle I need to probably, work out before I become proficient at it. So here we are. Today was a good day, pretty similar to most of what I've been doing lately. A lot of stream prep, graphics programming. I met up with some friends I haven't seen in a little while in the morning. That was kind of cool. We just basically hung out and had hot chocolate and donuts. After that, the rest of my day was pretty normal. Me and Chad hung out, watched a little bit of Sherlock, had some good conversations about life. Some of it reminded me, kind of inspired me a little bit about the importance of maybe being a little more entertaining as I do this, I guess, if there is such a way of doing that. But also, yeah, we had a good discussion around the topic of agency, I guess, free agency, and how we get to choose the things we do in life. Kind of reminds me about a concept that I thought about off and on for a while, maybe a decade or more, I don't know, about how there is truly luck in life. I think there is essentially what that means to me is that there is, obviously there is luck, you roll a dice, you can be lucky in that way. That's pretty obvious. But I guess another element that can be very luck based is who we connect with as friends. The people that we choose to spend our time with, they have to choose to spend the time with us in return. There's a reciprocation there, and really that's a luck thing. You can't force anybody to be your friend. You can't force anybody to like you or to make anybody spend time with you. So there's some luck involved as to who we run into, who we connect with, who sees us as somebody that the time that they will spend is valuable to spend with us. So there's a luck element. I saw a podcast, I don't know, sometime last year, this guy talking about how there isn't any true free agency. And I think that's logically wrong, absolutely. And basically, I think it comes down to, yes, there may be especially in larger decisions, things that people will kind of automatically choose. They'll maybe consistently choose, but uh, definitely there are situations where there is um, a difficult choice made, something that's a little more gray area where people have to really deliberate. And in some instances where a thing is a gray area decision, that can lead a person into doing a thing or an activity or whatever that would potentially lead them into an actual character change, a personality change, which could be, could, and because of that, they could make a different choice when encountering something that they may have encountered regardless of the previous decision. So it would, and then of course, if they have changed because of that previous decision, now the second decision that they encounter may be a different choice. I'm probably not explaining it very clearly, but because of that, what it essentially means to me is that when we are faced with very challenging decisions, challenging meaning something that is very close in weight, we could go one way or the other, and they almost feel like the same decision in a way, or maybe that the consequences may not feel like there is large variation. That is where our expressed free will, our agency, can lead us to other decisions that are very similar, and piece by piece, in very small turns of direction, we can lead ourselves further and further away from a certain type of characteristic, a certain manner of person. We can change our character through that very small and subtle changes, and we can head off in an evil direction. We can head off in a weird direction. We can head off in a positive direction. We can head off in all kinds of directions. And this isn't necessarily just a good or evil type consideration. It's just that our characters change, and we can subtly guide the way our characters change based on the things that we choose. A subtle decision may be as simple as a person that we think we'd like to hang out with. Maybe we choose to hang out with Tom, or we choose to hang out with Jerry. And at the time, it may seem like it's not a very consequential choice, but maybe there's something about hanging out with Jerry in that one moment that makes us consider a new thing in the future, that maybe then we go further and further towards decisions that are more similar to Jerry. All that to say is we do definitely have free agency. There's nothing automatic. We have our own free will. I can't see any logic presented that would describe it otherwise. Anyway, I guess I kind of ramble. That's the way I feel about it. On January 22nd, the end of. I guess I'll just keep going. The rest of the weekend looks pretty good. I think tomorrow will be something similar. And then I have my weekend trip to Austin coming up. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be cool. All right, y'all have a good night.